Welcome back. Last time, which was now a few weeks ago, you were finishing up your quest to slay Incantor Ostrom, uh, the leader of the Shadowvar contingency that has been leading forcefully the city of Yaunn. Been working with the Shatter Kai to overthrow him. So, mainly so that someone could be sent over to Ordulan to help with pressuring Catherine Delanar. Um, you had been going through the castle in the floating islands and fighting through a number of different enemies and had been spending a lot of your resources um, up until the point of finally confronting Encantor. A very heartfelt battle in the middle of a very wide room. Encounter Ostrom summoned some sort of darkness that traveled around the room and was siphoning from anyone who was within, causing it to be quite hectic to be moving around. However, at the cost of one of your members' lives, you were able to put him down. But it is true that Shafiri, Centaur Cleric, did die to a disintegration spell. The wizard. Shortly after, you collected or I guess, Anala collected what was left of Jafiri. You picked up his items and you quickly got out of the room, which seemed to be acting strange after the death of the Cantor. You traveled back down the tower the way you came, and as you were making your way outside, you saw a number of Shadowvar, which had been fighting what seemed to be the remains of the Shadowvar soldier contingency. Sorry, the Shatterkai that were fighting the Shadowvar contingency that was left over that you had not cleared out. So, the Shatterkai have basically been winning left and right, and within just a few minutes, the Shadowvar were either cut down or captured, and you were left to your device. The fighting has stopped now, and you all have a moment to catch your breath. Is there anything you all want to say to each other?
No, I can't think of anything I would say. I think I'd just be quiet.
Moment of silence for our fallen.
Yeah.
Very well. Wait. Your lost companion, you step down from the castle stairs. There's a few of the Shatterkai who look over you, kind of just give you a nod. You can see two of them have captured one of the Shadowvar and are cutting into his skin. It's not a very pretty sight. You can see one seems to be tying another one down to something. But yeah, how do you all plan to get down from this floating island?
I believe the plan was to take the carpet, but I know we have some people. I mean, we don't have enough room on that, so I don't really. I can't remember what our true plan was. Does anyone remember what our true plan was? OOC.
Oh, I fucking forgot.
It was the carpet, and if we were in a hurry, didn't we have the featherfall?
Featherfall.
The
But
carpet is not going to carry. It's not.
Yeah.
Wait.
Otherwise, you would have used
I mean,
just the carpet to get over here first place.
So I can use Featherfall myself. However, wasn't Jafirai the one holding the potion for people unable to use it?
Oh.
If it's
I
a
could just
potion,
take
a potion's magical. It would have survived.
Okay. I mean, regardless, I can cast
Because
it
I don't have it.
as a just in case.
Uh,
Well, how do
I
we
could
want
also
to do this?
just.
I wonder if you can make a. I don't actually have your
Okay,
stuff
I have
up.
a scroll of Featherfall.
Oh, okay, so
Okay.
he has it.
Because like I was trying to find like my scrolls and I forgot that I organized my inventory. Okay, so I have a scroll of Featherfall, but it's at first level. But I will hand that over to Damon. He can choose how to use it.
I mean, I don't need to use it. I have my own. I can use Featherfall. I have it as a spell.
Well, then I'll hand it to whoever wants.
You can also make a perception check.
Alright, I will.
28. Yeah. There is outside of the wall surrounding the castle stable, which houses a number of the Vesserabs. Have flown once.
Okay.
Oh, you think those are friendly?
We'll probably have to, if like anyone feels confident enough to try to fly one, I feel like that's a valid option. But I'm with you, Coleman. I feel like I have my way out of here.
Oh, you did mention the Vesserabs. I feel like it'd be really cool if I attempted to fly one. But
I'm with you, but I
before
don't
I
use it as
attempt
hands.
that, we should really lay down the plan on how we're getting out of this. How much can the carpet carry? Who has it?
I would assume Jafira would have had it because
Yeah,
he
I
was the
think
one who
Jafira
took
had
it
it too.
over.
Paulus! Okay. Oh,
Carpet
that
is
would imply
magical.
I carry it because we just stuffed
Yeah.
all his belongings in my bag.
But
Was it a
if
bag
somebody
of
else
holding?
has it,
No, it's
say-
just I just have a big ass bag on my back with everything. Well, that's our canon at least. I just carry everything. But okay.
You're gonna have to check your inventory later.
I also didn't add. I don't think I added all the other stuff last time, so I only just written it down.
Yeah, I don't think that the carpet was in anyone's inventory.
Okay.
'cause
But
I
how
know
did
that I
we
never had
plan
it.
to get down?
Well, it's a magical item, so it would have survived.
Oh, yeah.
Anything magic would have survived the disintegration spell.
Yeah. We just need to get better at tracking what stuff has, because I just assume
To be fair,
whoever uses something,
that was like
they have it.
3 months ago. So
Yeah, I know. I'm not holding anybody to it.
Okay, let's just say I took out the magic carpet. How much can it hold?
So
took-
you have the magic carpet can hold 3-ish people
Okay.
of your party.
Yeah, I believe it was 500 pounds was what we said. I could be wrong because it's purely off of my head because I do not think I have a note that says how much.
Let me check Anala's character sheet and see if she has another.
Because my only note for carpet is just blank space hyphen carpet because I was going to put the activation word there, and I don't think we ever actually got an activation word.
Wait, no, didn't we get here by someone using the carpet and then
Yes.
two people in
So you
Vestas
got-
and one person being an Nala flying?
Yeah. So she's
Yeah.
gonna wild shape into a hawk or just fly with you. So that's 4 people, and then you just need 1 more.
Well, yeah.
So
I can. Were you counting me as somebody who always needs the carpet? Because I don't need the carpet, we'll say.
This is up for you guys. I'm just letting you know. Like, you guys make the decision. What you
Yeah, no. Well, like,
Hold on.
wait,
How
wait,
much?
like you're just counting.
How much of it? So there's 5 of us, right? Meow. And then Anala's taking care of us. So that's 4. Of us 4, we need to figure out how we're gonna get down there. Or are we taking the carpet ride?
I'm flying down. I don't need
Okay.
the carpet.
So that's
take
3
me and
people. So
Anala.
realistically, we have met the conditions on
Yeah,
how
you're
we get
fine.
down.
You're fine.
However, I still wanna be a goofy ass and attempt to see if I can ride the best around.
All right. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. You head over to the stable, and you're looking at these ugly creatures that have these kind of like toothy maws. Basically, they're just basically leeches that have weird sort of appendages that are kind of leathery that allow them to fly. Yeah, go ahead and make an animal handling. You've seen how these fly before. There's no penalty on this.
Bah. Set it up.
So how are you trying to charm this creature? So to
Oh, yeah, before that, is there like a name associated with the Vesarab, or is this a blank?
does
like
it have
state-
a
Yeah,
is there like a name tag saying what its name is?
Yeah, a name tag, or if it's in a stable, does the stable have the
Yeah,
name?
actually it does. It says its name is Elok. Why not? Elok.
Okay. Okay, so I'll reach out my hand, confidently, and say, "Here, Elok, here, boy or girl." Try to be unthreatening to see if it allow me to grasp its reins to ride.
Yeah. So as you were saying its name, it makes this sort of noise coming up its mouth. You don't see anywhere on this creature that has like a nose or anything. And you don't really know much about these types of creatures to begin with. But yeah, it's sort of just kind of like curls up towards you, and it just sort of like brushes against your hand a little bit. Gross, sort of cute way.
Yeah.
It looks tame. It seems doesn't look aggressive at all.
Ooh. Oh. Then I guess I'll attempt to ride it out, signaling
Okay.
to my party, "Let us go!"
Sure. You quickly put a saddle on Elok, and yeah, it seems eager to take flight with you. So the rest of you, I guess, are taking the carpet.
Yep.
Great. All right. So you all proceed to say the magic word to lift the carpet, which I'm not sure if I ever gave you that because I never really made it up. But you all proceed to float down to the as you are looking down upon the city, you can see pockets of smoke just rising up from different areas of the city. You can see like a few blocks in the distance actually just on fire completely. As you start floating closer and closer down, you can still hear some of the fighting that is going on. Where do you all want to head?
I would say we should. I don't have a preference, but I would assume we'd probably want to try to go back to where we were staying.
Actually, I would want to head towards where the execution of Rembrandt would be.
Actually, that's a good idea.
Also, we I feel like we should be somewhat low key in case, we're being tracked.
No,
Go there
we're
first.
goaded.
Well, you are 2 people flying on a carpet. One of you are flying on a Vesserab.
Yeah, I
the other
don't
one's
think
just
we can be
flying, and then
stealthy.
there's a bird with you.
The
Um,
bird's
think
the
we
least
can be
suspicious.
stealthy.
Surely no one's tracking us. It'll be impossible.
Sure. You start heading down to where you know the execution is going to be. Now, the execution is pretty well known. And the way you found out, or some of you found out from him being captured. There were posters posted around about the timing for his execution and the location. So you know where it is. It's actually very near where the Sky's Mantle is. The tavern that is owned by Ryan and Bellcast. You descend towards the area. You're getting pretty close. Go ahead and make a perception check. Anyone and everyone.
Ah,
That is
nothing.
so loud.
Komen, you've got your hands filled with just trying to guide this Vesserab the right way. It's docile, but it's not the easiest thing to maneuver. Because the nature of the creature, it's just kind of foreign to you. Garab, Steve Orr. You can see now as you are descending, basically the square of where this execution was being held. You can see that there has been a very large battle that's happened here. You can see the remnants of what was the execution platform, a viewing platform a few viewing platforms that were to the side of it have just like holes like missing from it as if some sort of spell or cannon was fired into it. You can see numerous corpses on the street, some of which belong to Shadowvar and Shatterkai, many of them belonging to citizens of the city. You can see the remnants of what looks like a fortified cart of some sort. It looks like it's got like a heavily secure area to possibly contain a person or different items for transport. Not really sure. There's not really any signs that you can see of what happened during the execution. You don't see. Actually, you're now on the ground. If you want to do an investigation to find out some more information, you may at this time.
Was that
Surely
Benny?
my +1 will do. Whoa, hey, let's go.
Okay. Komen, you can see where the execution was supposed to happen. Like there's a heading block. And you can see what appears to be a dead executioner there with a very interesting looking axe. You can see that there are 2 beheaded bodies.
Ooh. I relay that. Also, do I recognize those beheaded bodies at all?
You don't see the heads.
Oh, okay. The bodies don't give away. Okay.
That means there probably wasn't a lizard.
Yeah. Tell as much
No, the
detail.
2 bodies are human.
Oh, there's 2 human bodies there on the little
Scrape off
execution
this single
platform.
bead of sweat. Can't
I
lose
tell
2
my party,
friends in a day.
Crux is not dead as far as I know.
All right. Did
Second more. Hold on.
Havoc tell us anything about where did you meet him last time, Steve?
Are you talking about the Shadow guy?
Yes.
We met at a inn, and then they blindfolded us and took us somewhere else. But I say the probably best place to go is probably back to our room, because I know where we stay. And also, I don't think we set up a meeting spot for Crunk, so I feel like you might assume the room too. But that comes with its own risks. Because the Shadowfar knew that we were staying there, so I guess if there's any remnants, they might go to try to attack us.
Shall we get something to eat first then?
Do you
Oh,
think
food.
places will be open when the entire kind of riot and overturning is happening? But we can sure as heck try.
Well, maybe we'll get something for free then.
Oh, you're right.
Just someplace to, take a breather for an hour.
You're really kind
Aye.
of sounding a little evil right now, Geralt.
Do I? Well, I would leave my money there at the at the
Yes,
desk.
maybe.
By
we could get
free,
some
he
food
doesn't
for
mean the
free.
5-finger discount. He means like, oh, you're not looting us. Oh, you can have it for free.
I don't know why you're looking at me. I don't eat anyway. I'm not gonna eat
True,
the food.
actually.
Oh, it's for his pets that he summons. Obviously, he's being very considerate.
He just drops a giant elk from freaking 100 foot in the air.
You do.
Kane, did I say you weren't going to be level 10?
Oh, I don't know.
No,
Okay,
you
well,
did not.
okay, good.
I just don't think
you,
I'd
you can
level
level up whenever.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just looking over and I'm like, why is? I know why
Yeah.
Anala is level 9. I'm not sure.
Wow. Well,
Um,
I'm pretty sure Damon leveled up. I think on Wednesday.
yeah, you're good.
Yep. We're
Okay.
talking about like, oh, let's do this.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do here on while you're in the execution area?
Nothing for me. So unless someone else brings up something, I'm good.
So we're just gonna look for a place, take a breather, a short rest of chatting, perhaps.
Yeah.
How long did it take us to go from the top to the undercity or whatever you want to call it? Go from the upper city or the cloud district, or I can't remember what we called it. To back to yaunn.
Midgard.
Did you say Midgard?
One might say we are at Midgard.
I don't know whether to take a feat or improve one of my abilities.
Yeah, that's up to you. Take whatever you want. To be honest, I don't know any feats that I'd recommend to you, truthfully.
Yo, you want squat nimbleness to get an extra 5 feet of movement?
Actually, I guess you don't have sharpshooter, so I guess you can go read sharpshooter and decide if you want that or not.
Are we able to find a place to eat or simply take a short rest? A breather.
I mean, yeah, you can look around. You do know that there is still active fighting. It's only been about an hour since you guys came up here went up to the floating islands. So it's a little bit longer than that. like an hour and a half. So, and you don't really know what sort of battle plans the Shatter Kai had.
Well, actually, I think Coleman wants to find specifically. There a place that sells paint. Does he know?
Make a history check.
Okay. History.
I really wish there was just
Oh.
like a memory.
I guess not.
I feel like history and memory are two different.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't. It's everything's just really chaotic. You've had a
Okay.
fucking long day already. Oh. Yeah, you're not really sure. You can think of a place to steal paint from right now.
I would have paid, probably.
Mm-hmm.
In front of Garob, I would have paid. Let's say that. If
Okay.
Garob was president, I would have paid. But okay. But that's for Coleman's intentions. But since Garob to find a place to chill, I guess I'll go to him and say, so you see anything through this chaos to just take a breather from?
Perception?
If you want, sure.
Yep, great.
Natural
Guys, it's all
Let's
chaos.
go.
We can't.
Add that to the
Okay.
list. Let's go.
Where do you want to go to?
Just anywhere. So I guess I'm lost as hell. So since I was
Anywhere.
looking for Damon, because fucking Damon said he want to look for any place. I was looking for any like restaurant or place to rest the feet.
So you guys have any idea of where you want to go. I mean, you know places here. Like you just pick a place and go.
That's right.
Do we just go back to the inn?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, you head back to Orgulin's mansion. And yeah, you can see that out here is a little different. Like most of the shops nearby are fine. There has been a little bit of looting. But Orgulin's mansion's always had a few less than scrupulous people hanging around, and you can see that in the chaos of things that there have been a few altercations and a few people have taken advantage of the chaos to, I guess, pay back old scores or whatnot. So there are a few bodies in the street. However, you head into Orgulin's mansion. The door is locked.
Makes sense.
Doom, 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 doom. Knocking.
Yeah, there's no answer.
Just take a breather outside.
I guess so.
For an
Guess
hour.
we'll wait. Aye. 1 hour. A nice short rest.
Okay, yeah, you guys can take a short rest. Yeah, during the time, a few people may poke their head out from some of the shops nearby that, I mean, you're not really close enough to talk to them. And you can just kind of see it in the distance. You do see a couple people running by, but other than that, you know, there's not really much going on in this part of the city.
That's a lot of dice.
I have to do my healing manually since of the thing.
Just used
But I
every
took my
single hit
rest.
dice and didn't get to max.
Yeah.
I used less than half, or I used I guess I used up to my half, and I'm not at max, but I'm gonna leave it there.
I'm close enough to max.
Just in case.
I chose to take sharpshooter, even though I don't think that makes much of a difference in anything.
It does.
The sharpshooter makes you do 10 more damage.
Yeah, but
You just say before you're
I have
attacking.
to
you can
do a
take sharpshooter.
-5 penalty to the attack roll to gain +10 to damage,
Yeah.
which could mean I wouldn't hit
Yes.
to.
Yep. That's the gamble.
It's gambling.
No gambling.
Like Darab has the same thing, but for his melee attack.
Yeah.
It's called Great Weapon Master.
It's really good if you want to assassinate some like noble who doesn't have like really good,
I see.
like yeah.
Yeah.
But also you have a pretty good hit DC, which then is why you would use that. Because if you're trying to attack like a huge like metal thing, like obviously you're like, all right, this guy probably is gonna be very hard to do damage to, and then you won't do that anymore.
Mhm.
Because you get to choose. It's not like it's always active. So,
Okay. Well, it's been an hour. Your short rest is finished. Not much has happened. Do you want to just sit here, let time pass, or do you want to go look for?
Well, are we just going to wait for them to contact us, or shall we try to do something?
Before that, I check if the door is somehow unlocked.
The door's not unlocked.
Bollocks. Alright, we'll go with your plan. For that. Search for the Shadow Kai or whatever.
Oh no, my other plan was just, I don't know, what do you guys want to do instead?
Oh. Well, I need a bucket of paint. Oh, and probably brush. But we can do that on the
Yeah.
way for whatever we decide on.
yeah, I can only think of. I don't think we'll really be able to find any of the Shadowkai leadership. So I guess unless we find a guy we think is Shadowkai, we can ask where they are, but whether they will answer us or not, and then try to find Crux maybe. But we don't know where we could meet either of them. So I'm up for whatever.
I mean,
I think Cox would have taken him to Ryan Belcast.
Hope not, but maybe.
Make an intelligence check.
15.
Okay. Ryan Belcast is a direct supporter of the Shadowvar, who are trying to execute this guy. So he's probably not.
Think like a lizard. Think like a lizard. I'll take him upstream.
Let me think here. In fact, actually, with the 15, I'll give you this. Captain Rembrandt was a direct supporter of the Shatterkai, and he was involved in the. There's a good chance that when he was rescued, if he was in good enough shape, he might have joined up with his supporters who also support the Shadow.
So he's battling. So let's go help round up the rebellion then. Unless Coben thinks finding paint's more important.
That we could do. I could do that whenever on the way. Let's do that. Finding, whatever.
Okay. So you're just going to kind of meander around, see what's happening? Or are you going to a specific location?
Yeah, I'm saying that we try to find where battle is happening and then help the Shatterkai.
Okay. So you're just going to be meandering around. Go ahead and make perception checks.
I perceive many things.
Hey, I got 17 too.
Oh, dang it, 27. Let's see. Is Garob going to as well?
No.
You see? Okay, you're just going to be in your.
I'm
Is
just following
Kane
him.
going to be making any rolls today?
I don't think Kane really cares enough to do anything, honestly.
Okay. Coleman and Steve Orr, this is what you're seeing is I wouldn't say it's odd. But yeah, there is civil war going on, but you're kind of realizing the scale isn't as big to be considering it like a war per se, because you're seeing like you'll see a street that is like you can see that there's been like a battle here. Like it's not like the place is like scorched or anything like that, but you can see parts have been kind of smashed. You can see a few bodies. But then you go like another 4 or 5 blocks and you can't like in that whole 4 or 5 blocks, you don't see like anybody touching this. In fact, you see that there are a few people just kind of walking around seemingly oblivious to what's going on. That probably speaks a lot to the fact that these are not the largest groups out. And possibly just sort of the reason why the Shadowvar were doing the things they were. Not having a large faction means that you have to go about different ways to taking control of an area. Where the Ryan Bellcasts come in. People who are eager to control things and to gain power, take any sort of handout they can get. In any case, you continue on. Coleman, you do find a place that looks like a shop for paint
Ooh,
and other sort of artistic supplies.
ooh. I go in, assuming it's open.
It is open. This is in one of the areas that is has not been touched.
Oh, hello there. I go to a
Yeah,
shopkeeper.
you see him, this older gentleman who is wearing a very it's sort of like a how would I put this? It's kind of like a sailor cap in like one of the older ones like Donald Duck would wear, right? But it's flatter, it spreads out more, and there's a feather in the cap. And this gentleman who is dressed very flamboyantly turns around, very old, has a mustache that goes down his chin and then connects to a beard that's going up his jawline, but is bare on the chin, almost like you like Sentinel's upcoming character. It's kind of like
Okay,
that,
yeah.
but it's all white. And he kind of turns it around and he says, "Oh, hello there.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Do you happen to have like a bucket of paint and a
A
brush?
bucket? A
Aye.
bucket?
Or however you hold the paint. I need it for something.
Well, if like what sort of project are you talking about?
Or like paint in a wall with a like let's say a fancy design. Something
Oh,
that would hold up for me.
graffiti.
Yeah, yeah, let's go with that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's
sure. I can
definitely
help.
yeah. Aye, perfect.
What colors do you need?
Oh, probably just it's gonna be black and white. Nothing
So-
too extravagant.
You need buckets though for that. All right. He kind
What do I
of
was more
goes in the
convenient?
back. And he comes out with 2 pails. Sorry, I don't got a top for this. I don't usually sell by the bucket load.
Oh, that's fine.
How? Actually, since these aren't colored, I think that it's going to be cheaper for you. So I will
Oh, it's
charge,
perfect.
because they're pails. I'll just say 10 gold for the lot.
All right, sounds good. Comes with a brush.
No,
Well,
yeah, I'll just throw a brush in. Well, you need one of the big ones, right?
aye,
No, I can't throw
nice
that
and
one.
bold.
Give me 5 silver for the.
All right, I need so long as it makes nice bold lines.
All right, yep, the boldest you'll find out there.
Perfect. Perfect. I think that'll be all.
He's really upselling you.
Because it's for an important project.
All right, don't
Thank
attach
you.
my name to anything.
Oh, don't worry. I didn't even ask for your name.
I
Wink.
know. I wouldn't tell you anyway. Goodbye.
Pleasure doing business with you. I hurriedly grabbed them and then grab the items and go off to the party, assuming they're waiting outside and they walked in.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, good news, everyone. I have the paint for my project.
I didn't know you were an artist.
The dwarves are creative, specifically not artistry, but in some cases, artistic. But we should walk a bit before we use this. Assuming you want to help, you don't have to. It is a whole meeting, but you probably want
I
to.
don't really see your
walk a bit.
image, so
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Let's keep walking a decent distance away from this shop.
What kind of spot are you looking for?
It's probably a spot where a decent amount of people could like peek over and see. Maybe like an alleyway that isn't too discreet, but kind of obvious. Like if you walk by, you definitely see what's going on, but not super.
So you're looking for like a wide alleyway, like
Yeah.
not like a 2-person shoulder to shoulder. You want something that
Yeah.
like a cart. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, go ahead and make a perception check, Komen, while you were walking.
Oh. Ooh. 18.
Okay. Yeah, you find a spot shortly after. It's actually not too far off from a square where there's usually a lot of business stuff.
All right. This is the perfect wall. Anyway, check art. This is what Comey has made.
beautiful.
Probably more crudely than this, but
That's so
this is
good.
this is what he made in that wall, and after perfect.
Damn, I did not know you were going to do that.
Okay. Well, the encounter hunt run is easy enough to do. The picture,
Yeah.
however, is quite detailed. I need you to make a performance check.
All right,
Come on, Bard. Do your thing.
performance plus 10, please. Let's go.
Yeah,
nice.
actually, you finish surprisingly quickly for how detailed you're making them.
Nice.
But yeah, it turns out pretty nice. Right after you were kind of admiring your work, you feel a little poke by your hip.
I see what poked me.
Yeah, there's like a little kid down there.
Oh, hello there.
He says, what's it say?
Oh, it's Cantor. Don't tell your ma or father.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh, bollocks. Yeah. Oh, shit. I should have used his name in game.
In Kunter Kuntrin.
Aye, exactly.
In Kunter Kuntrin.
Inside voice, you know, just
In
it's
Kunter
it's
Kuntrin.
kind of chaotic
Omen,
out there.
Omen, you
In
may have
Kunter
just
might
killed
think
it.
Kuntrin.
You,
Ah,
Omen,
bollocks.
you may have just killed a child.
He has a solution. Will he use it?
The kid starts running. In Kunter
I went the opposite
Kuntrin.
direction.
Oh, okay. He did not use
Out
his
into the main road.
I thought I don't know what solution we were gonna say, but for a brief moment, I was gonna tell the child, tell them to Jafir I told you this, but I decided not to because he died recently, and that'd
You
be
could have
fucked up.
cast modify memory on a child.
Ah, shit!
In
You're
Kunter
right.
Kuntrin.
Well,
Okay.
how high level is spells there? I'm not gonna do it,
It's
but
6. That's like
It's a
Well,
fifth level
you-
spell.
Continue on your way. Just kind of walking aimless.
I don't know if I got that
And-
actually.
And
Okay,
you
I
kind
see
of
it.
you come up to a spot where there been a lot of fighting, and there are. It seems that the Shatterkai have prevailed here. There's actually a few still around. Before you talk to them, though, you notice kind of the landscape, and you see that there are a number of Shadowvar that have been hoisted onto wooden spikes with their arms stretched. They are cut and gashed across the body. They're shirtless, and they have been nailed up the wood. One of them is crying out in pain. The other one seems to have passed out. And you can see two Shatterkai who are working now on a third Shadowvar doing the same.
Definitely feeling the lack of a main character right now.
I just don't know what to say.
I mean, Coleman would definitely not take charge in this case.
We'll run forward to go help the Shadowkai.
You're going to help the Shatterkai with the nailing of this guy to cross, essentially.
The body's heavy.
Okay. Sure. The Shatterkai notice you approaching, and they just kind of they don't. I guess they kind of sit up, like they could get back to work like immediately if need be, but they're giving you attention.
Need any help?
They kind of look at each other and look back and shake their head.
You know, where we can see Kanok. We have slain the Incantor.
Okay, they look at each other again. And they just kind of take a second. And one of them turns back to you and says, "We are just in charge of this area. No, with K9 is right."
Do you know a general direction I may be more likely to find him?
As far as I know, Shadowvar that got away headed
Headed where? Your mic cut out.
north.
Right, thank you. We shall head north, I'd say to my party.
And they just
Aye.
kind of go back to what they were doing. As you walk away, you can still hear the cries of the Shadowvar survivor currently being nailed to the cross. Fade out slowly as you can. Yeah, you continue on. You start seeing more and more people who are just kind of cleaning up the area of what seems to be the aftermath of this insurrection of sorts. You can see that one building, like the entire corner, has just completely collapsed. A brick building, just like a pile of bricks. And you can see that some of the citizens now are moving the bodies, helping the injured. The Shadowvar are practically all dead. You do see a few survivors, but they have been detained, actually by people dressed in the garb of the city guard. And this was very sudden, and it probably took a lot of people by surprise. But the citizens of Yaunn are responding quickly to the turmoil that was kind of set upon them. You're headed north. Where do you want to head north?
There's an exit to the city north, right?
The only entrance and exit to the city by land is the very north of the city, which is the what is it called? The road keep and the road gate. Basically basically what it is, word for word. You remember this place being one of the spots that Mallant, Overseer Mallant, was. You've met him a few times.
Okay, yeah. I think I know what you're referring to. The top left of the map.
Is it the left?
Or yeah, because I believe it was northwest in the map in world building. 'Cause I think we had a world building map at a point in time.
Oh yeah, I guess you're. From your current location, though, it is just north.
You can head there.
Yeah, so you head in that direction. It does take you a little bit. Some of the roads have been blocked off. Seems to be like sort of miniature defensive positions that were set up by the Shadowvar in case, which they've since fallen back from, but it's still, not the easiest just to get around. So going through different alleyways and whatnot, able to head back up. From what you see, at least from kind of your look, is sort of a last stand of sorts. Not sure if this is the only Shadowvar sort of group that have stand, but you can see that this is a central position of power for the Shadowvar, as you remember it. You can see that there are a number of Shatterkai and city guard that line sort of the base of the path leading up to where the road keep and road gate are. And if you remember, the entire city is lined by this basically wall of rock, a natural wall that surrounds the city. And there's this one path up that leads to this gate, which makes it a very defensible position for situations like these. Anybody within the city, it has to fight uphill. That being said, you do see what looks like the gathering of the coalition force between the Shatterkai and the city guard. You see a number of Shatterkai who have the seem to be paired off with the displacer beast that you have fought with before you went into their sanctum. You can see a number of ranger like fighters on the side, some of them with bows, some of them with dual wielding swords. You see a number of guards as well. Can you all give me a perception check?
Oh, Steve, sure.
Steve Orr, looking through the crowd, you can see that there are a number of, I guess, higher up, members of the city guard, which have slightly different markings on their sort of shoulder crest, surrounding a man who's bent over the table and sort of pointing, seems to be directing them. And you recognize the face of the former guard Captain Rembrandt, who seems to be sort of dictating to the crowd here to do. As you are noticing this, Garab, you feel a tapping on your back. I'm sorry, did you say something?
Did I turn around?
You turn around and nobody's there.
I turn around again.
You turn around and there is a familiar lizard man standing. You just gotcha.
Nice to see you, Granny.
Teleports behind you. Oh, is that Crocs?
Don't call me Greenie.
Well, seems you came back with some success. Where's the horse and the lady who can turn into a horse?
Oh.
Oh,
I don't.
is Anola not with us, or
No,
is she
Anola
aboard?
has not been with you at all.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. No, Liz, but the horse is no longer with us.
He's in greener pastures, hopefully.
You can kind of see he looks a little upset. Well, that surely is a shame. I know I like to pick fun of that on that guy, but you know he was a kind soul. We need more of those. What are you guys doing here?
Well, for starters, we were looking for you. Make sure that you got out all right.
Well, here I am.
And then we need to inform Kanok of what we finished.
Right. Well, I don't know where Kanok. I'm not even sure if he's like directly participating.
Or at least some higher up in the shadow. Kai.
Well, I think, to be completely honest, I think Rembrandt is sort of taken on the leadership role here. I think that prior to whatever was going to be happening, before he got caught, that he was going to be one of the leading members of the sort of attack anyway. If that were the case, you might be seeing less of the more gruesome things around the city she might have walked upon. But that being said, it seems that he has sort of taken back the reins, so to speak.
Is there dead
What is it?
bodies around? Or
There are mostly Shadowvar, but they have been put to the side. Like, they are as neatly stacked as a pile of bodies can be.
all right. Well, I'm going to look around for a particular body, but I'm not going to stray too far away. I'm
Okay.
going to try to see if I can find Malin.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yeah, hold on. All right.
No, there's just it's just really chaotic. You're not even sure if these are all the bodies that are around in the pile directly in front of you. You do not see or see.
Shucks. Shouldn't be surprised this is where Rembrandt went to, though. I don't know why I didn't think of it.
Well, I'm just going to be watching over Rembrandt. I'm not sure if you guys are really needed. I'm sure that they want to kind of take care of this themselves, to be honest.
Well, would they like the Encanter's severed head?
Do you have that?
Yes.
You don't.
I do. I
did-
severed the head.
You severed the head. You never picked it up. You left it.
I didn't. Clawhauser did.
That was not. I remember him playing with it and
He
biting
grabbed
it and
That's very
wrestling
decent
it,
of
but
him.
I don't think it was never brought to my attention that he took it away.
Never mind.
If that is okay, if was that your intention?
Yeah, I wanted him to grab the head.
Okay.
For me.
All right. Well, then that's fine. That changes things on my end, but that's good. Yeah, it's so do you have Clawhauser around with you right now? How long does he last? He lasts for the whole day, right?
Yeah, but I wouldn't have been able to get him off the island. So he's still up there, but I would have taken the head with me. I realized after we went down that I was like, oh shit.
Oh
I
no,
forgot
you could have.
Clawhauser.
No. You had enough room on the carpet because
Oh.
Coleman
because there's only
used
2 people
got
on
the
the carpet.
Vesserat.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
so you're
yeah.
fine.
Okay, never mind then. Clawhauser
Yeah.
is
Boom. Me flying or more of Coleman taking the Vesserab, it all worked out.
yeah. Here, Clawhauser, bring it over.
So just because it was actually really important that you took the head, because if you didn't, the tendrils of shadow that were underneath the skin of his body would have reattached his
yeah.
head and would have come back as an undead fucking creature. You did a very good thing. Anyway, the you present the head of Encanter Ostra, and Crux looks as I don't that.
Well, where's Rembrandt?
Oh, right over there. Right there. He is
Pointing
kind
at
of
the table.
guiding everybody. Well, yeah.
I will go approach Captain Rembrandt.
Okay. They are surrounding a table and they're looking over some plans. All right, I want a contingency of guards over coming from this side. We have to get the Shatter Kai up the side of the wall that they can possibly flank. And as he hasn't noticed you yet, is there anything you want to do? Anything dramatic?
They're all circled around the table with plans on the table.
Yeah.
Is it obvious what the plans are for?
Well, it's just from here you can see that it's just sort of like a more detailed
Be right back.
Uh,
Sorry.
description of the area.
Is his head like bleeding out of the neck?
No, there's no heart attached, so all the blood that was like available there has.
Then
There's
I
still
will
like
throw
little
the head
drips
for it to
across.
land in the center of the table.
Yeah. So he's in the middle of his speech where you just hear
That's dramatic.
a thump onto the table, and he looks down and goes, "Ugh!" As he's startled into the fact that there is a severed head on the table. The head of Incantor Ostrom, whose eyes have rolled to the back, as the psychic lance that I think was the thing that killed him, pierced his mind. His face is just like in this just face pain, as those were his last moments of just like this excruciating pain in his head. The shadows are no longer on his face. He is just an old, withered man. And you can see now that you're tossing it, even in the air, you can see that it's beginning to age almost as you toss the head. It lands on the table. He's surprised and he looks up and he smiles a little bit and says, Garab, welcome back. I see that you were successful. And he goes down, picks it up. He says, and Cantor Ostrom has been slain. And you hear just an uproar of different voices, deep, high-pitched, male, female, just a cry of triumph as the leader of the oppressor. And you can feel that energy sort of just pick up this group. You know, battle and war is weird, especially when death isn't instantaneous with an automatic weapon. When you're in war and you are constantly moving and you are spending all of your energy all out, constantly going from battle to battle, it can wear you down. And it takes something like this to really drive in the nail and finish the job, to bring the spirits of the troops here. You can see that it has done something and will probably positively affect the outcome of whatever they're trying to. He puts he puts down the head and he just kind of gives it to the Shadowvar and kind of holds his hand out. He's like, does anybody have a towel? Someone kind of gives him a cloth and off to the side. He kind of turns and just says, well done. We will be singing your praises at the end of this, but we still have work. If you'll excuse us. And he kind of goes back to what
Yep, I will head back to the group. All right. I mean, you still have that letter you need to hand to the person in charge, right, Steve-O?
Yeah.
Well, the man is at that table.
Oh, was he? Yeah. Do you want to give it to him, or do you not want to?
You got it. It's not my job.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Oh, see, I don't actually remember when you came, but it probably was after. Actually,
Oh, very after. I've had 3 characters on this one jam.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Log arc. Okay, yeah. I'll go up and I'll give him the letter. Still sealed.
Yeah, he says, "What's this?"
This was a job. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking. What's the city called? Or Doolin. this was a mission that we got a month ago. We were
It's been
supposed
more
to
than-
give it to the person in charge, and then
He
decided to
hands it
help.
back to you. Says, "I can't deal with this. Come back whenever. Come back tomorrow, I guess. Whenever things kind of clear up. Actually, you know what? Why don't we just wait a day or two to find out? Just come back later, and we'll figure." He goes back.
Okay. All right. I'll go back to group and tell them that we're gonna come back in a day or two.
Okay, you can just take the letter and read it later.
Yep. He said he didn't want it.
All right. Back to Gulen's mansion, I guess.
Hopefully, the doors are
Crux
unlocked.
just says, "I'll catch up with you guys later.
Yes, see you around, Greenie.
Stop calling me."
If you even let us see you. Because stealth.
Oh, right.
OOC, Bullsy, was one of the rules you made let me do to do that little stealth joke?
No, that was just
Okay.
something.
Because if so, beautiful storytelling. It'd be so funny that you knew that Lemmy would do a stupid little joke like that, so you made him roll for it. It would have been so funny.
No, I just thought that would be very.
Yeah.
Okay. In any case, yeah. So you kind of seen the outcome of what has happened. Are you heading back to Orgulin's mansion, or are you going somewhere else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless somebody else says no.
Okay. You head back to Orgulin's mansion. It takes you about 2 hours. There are a few skirmishes in the street. A very small group of Shatterkai, and Shadowvar. No more than 10 people per side. You actually also see that some of the citizens of the city are fighting with the Shatterkai as well. Some of them that are more equipped for something like this, like they're wearing like a chest plate and they have two-handed. Like there's not just like a lady with like a frying pan or anything. But it seems that the city has sort of come to the realization of who they wish to side with for the most part. And that's the side we're seeing. In any case, you head back and you make it to Orgulin's mansion. The door has been unlocked. But it is barred on the other side when you try to open it.
Hello. We have a room here. We'd like in.
You hear the voice of the man who's been behind the counter before. You just hear, "Oh, what was the name of your room?
I don't.
The name under the room. Like who paid for the room?"
I think it was Jafiri.
No, it can't be Jafiri. He came late, remember?
I don't know. I have no clue.
Is that on a B? Senator Comey Harchin?
Well, out of character, I knew who it was.
Yeah, I don't know. I just guessed Jafiri, but Coleman would make sense too, because
You remember who picked this place for us to stay?
Was it John?
Oh, wait a second. It's been so long. Is there a place named under Ziggy?
Oh, fuck.
Because now that I think about it, Ziggy was the one who was walking around trying to find places for us to stay, and he chose the cheap place.
Yeah, I was given 3 options and I chose the shittiest one.
You hear the sound of furniture being moved from the other side. and the door kind of creaks open, and he pokes his head out, and looks and says, "Oh yes, I remember you. Come in quickly, quickly."
Run on in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you head to Goon's mansion. The barring of the door, now that you're all thinking about it, is kind of silly because there's lots of ways to get into this place. A lot of the windows could be broken into. There is like a large area that have vines outside that you could climb to probably get to the roof, find a way in that way. But the effort of this older gentleman to move all the nasty furniture of this place to block the door is certainly respectable. In any case, he shuts the door and starts moving the furniture back ever so slowly. As you can see that this older gentleman's getting tired out very quickly trying to do.
Need a hand, sir.
Oh, I'll get to it eventually. Oh, well, actually, yeah, you could probably help me out quite a bit as he looks over at shirtless body and your ripped muscles. Yeah, you easily just move the furniture to the appropriate spot.
There you go.
But yeah, you can all head up to your room.
Oh, our room. It feels like it's been 3 weeks since we've been here. Maybe
Yeah,
more.
as you enter your room, you see that Anala is already, and she's just sort of sitting by herself, just kind of pensively.
Is she doing anything, or is she just sitting there?
She's just sitting there.
I'm not gonna interact with her. I'll let her do her thing. Grieve.
Buck says hi, by the way. He made it out.
You can see she kind of just nods her head.
I will not interact with her further than that.
Anyone have anything they want to talk about?
Not
Nope.
particularly. So, I think I have a bit of paint left.
I
think
was
I
just
should
about
use
to
it.
say, hey, Komen, do you want to go paint somewhere?
Yeah, you definitely have paint left,
Maybe not right now, but
which you've been
Yeah.
carrying around, by the way.
Yes,
It's like
I
you have
am.
2 buckets just carrying around, like talking to like all these guys.
Wait a second,
Yes,
you bought
I
2
have.
buckets? I
Yeah,
thought you bought
black and white
1
paint.
can of paint. I
No,
didn't know
black
you
and
bought
white.
2.
But
He's
maybe I
he's
should
some
pay the
exercise.
tribute to our friend Jafirai. Thoughts?
Yeah. Do you just don't go too far because you're kind of vandalizing the city. So someone's gonna
I
clean it up
won't. I
later.
won't.
But ultimately, do whatever you want. I don't care enough.
Also, real quick, I just realized. Do I finally get rid of the -2 from strength from the that one?
Yes, that was after
Oh.
you got rid of that
Okay.
on the short rest.
Okay, cool.
Sweet. Then I have my -3 gone.
Hog.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I have a minus to my strength too. Holy shit, dude, I had a -3 to strength that I get back. Let's go. I'm happy I checked because otherwise I would have probably had the -3 forever.
But Maybe we should pay the tribute to the Firai before we finally wrap up this chapter of yaunn.
Is there like anything you guys want to do? Because he said that we should wait a day or two.
Ah, shit. Okay, so at the very least, a free day to do whatever. I'll probably find a place to paint the Jafirai tribute then. Maybe sing
But,
songs as a bard would.
I'd like to visit Yogra to see about the Encanter's magical items.
Ooh, yeah.
What did you pick up?
Ring, robe, staff.
Actually, I'll go with you because I have something that I need to identify in character.
We should probably do that tomorrow after the fighting has died down a bit.
Yeah, that's probably true. She's probably locked up. And way
Yes.
tighter than what this place's lockdown is. So I'll go sit on my bed or whatever my sleeping thing is, and I'll kick back and I'll start reading from Wizard of Ooze. I need some. I Theodore needs a escapism right now.
Wait, what time is it right now?
Time is it?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I can't. I think we went up
It was like
in the
definitely.
morning,
Yeah.
so probably
Yeah,
is
I'm
like the
pretty sure
afternoon.
it's like in the afternoon.
I guess we'll just chill until the fighting dies down or whatever. Since we don't want to deal with the fighting because we had our fill. How much the party wants, dude. Whatever.
I know. I'm reading my book. If somebody wants to go to war, they can go to war.
Oh, actually, so before the end of this day, maybe it should finally settle what to do with Jafirai's things. Says I've hold on. So Jafirai's things. I don't know his traditions of the afterlife. So maybe at some point we should look that up to, pay proper respects to him.
Knowing his faith, it's probably something about like running in a big green field.
Igim
Aye,
also
but
means burial traditions.
aye,
Oh.
not
Did
specifically.
anybody pick up his ashes, or did we just pick up his stuff?
Anala did. Anala
Oh
picked
yeah,
up
okay,
his
okay,
ashes.
yeah.
She's not here with us, I don't think. So for all we know, she might actually be planning or
No, she's in
learning
the room, I
proper
think.
burial. She is?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear that part. I just know she wasn't
And I
with
feel
us
like
with
she would know the
that thing.
most, since Scare's kind of a god of nature and she's a druid.
Okay,
So whatever
then I
she
guess
thinks, I'll believe in.
I'll probably directly ask her if she knows anything immediately on the burial rites for Jafirai.
Does she know the burial rites of the centaurs? Ever?
Yeah, like maybe doesn't have
Question.
to be too specific.
Pull
but
up
like,
her thing and
yeah.
see if she can do a religion check. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know what the burial rites of
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
Anyone knows the.
except for maybe
Mm,
the
You think
observer.
Jafira would-
Would you know? Okay, so
Oh, I,
Mm. Okay. So Anala's gonna get some of. So she turns over to Komen. Well, I don't really know exactly the burial rites of the centaurs, but I think I could do a serviceable service, funeral service, if need be.
Alright, we'll probably do that outside of the city. Because I don't think he wants to be buried anywhere
Well,
near here.
I'd
Whatever it
actually.
is.
I know there are two places that he set up a shrine. One of them was in somewhere in the plains outside of Doolin. I'm not really sure where. But here, I do remember him setting up a shrine in one of the open garden. I was hoping to find that and maybe do it there.
Alright, sounds good.
All right.
And now with his items, I feel like I don't think Jafira is the type to want to be buried with them, except maybe the spear, which I don't mind. But everything
You can
else,
see that. Yeah, you can see that Anala, after you kind of bringing this up, starts. It's a little bit more perked up. Like you see that they were very sort of. They've kind of sort of retreated inward. Now they are a little bit more active. And she says, "All right, if you want to gather whatever, I'm fine with that. I'm going to see if I can't find where that shrine is."
alright.
And she heads out the window, and turns into a cat and jumps out the window and dies.
But she has
She's
9
1
lives in cat form, passive. But, alright, there's that. And then, I guess the items though. I feel like it'd be too cruel to sell them off. But maybe repurposing them as items to use would be closer to what Jafira would want.
Jafira would want to help us even in death.
I
So, what items did he have?
So he has a shield with a peculiar face on it.
It's an
S-
eye,
yeah.
but
Yep.
okay.
Okay, I'm just remembering the fucking picture. Like,
Well, yeah,
just put a fucking
The
picture.
got
shield
a
with
new
the face
shield.
on it is
Okay.
not
Oh,
the shield
yeah.
he was using. He was
Okay.
using,
No,
Yeah,
that
he
one
was
that
using
one is
the shield
that
I
one
gave
doesn't
him.
exist anymore.
Okay, that was the one that got disintegrated. Okay.
Mhm.
But this shield with an eye on it, this spear that's giving off vibes that it's +1. This peculiar medallion, and then a ring, which I'm pretty sure he once said was for protection. Oh, and by him I meant Ziggy. I'm pretty sure gifted him this.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. That is something that Ziggy gave Jafira.
So, who do you think fits the best for what? And as for the spear, we might prop that up on, might save that for the burial service, for whatever
Yeah.
Anala ends up
Yeah.
planning.
I feel like the spear he's working on, he doesn't have anymore.
Oh shit!
I was gonna say we should bury it with him, but we can't.
Did
Well,
he tell anyone about that spear?
I think he only mentioned about planning it, like not like saying, "Oh, I
Sage?
plan on commissioning a seer." I think someone was with him when he was
well,
trying to.
Sage has had the gold spear. It was never enchanted.
Oh,
Okay.
We didn't.
no, I think pretty sure he
didn't.
commissioned someone for it or was talking about it.
But then
Uh,
John got into a fight with the owner, so he said come back not tomorrow.
No, that was before.
Oh, a different one.
And Garrett was there too.
Yeah, but I was talking about you also spoke to a different smith before.
Didn't that guy say you need to give me the gold yourself? I can't get it for you.
Okay.
I-
Okay.
I thought you had the gold spear. You were just working on enchanting it.
No.
Somewhere, I got it disconnected.
Well, I don't know who among us uses shields.
Among Us.
I love that show.
Yeah, I don't. I guess like I gave the shield to Jafirai, so I'll take the shield if nobody else wants it. Return gift to sender, but if somebody
I
wants
out
it,
of
they can
character
have
know
it.
the only two people with proficiency in shields are me and Anala.
That was
Yeah, I do
proficiency
that
in
too,
it?
but also you use
Same.
two in a weapon, so will you use it? And
No, I will
Will-
not use it.
will Anala take it? So that's for Bullsy to decide if he thinks Anala would take the shield from Jafari's dead body or not, or his dead spirit. I'll leave it to Bullsy to decide.
Well, she isn't even in the room right now anyway, so.
Oh yeah, that's true
And,
too.
I mean, yeah, we in character know that she doesn't really want to be involved
Yeah.
with it.
Alright. I will add the item back in my inventory. I don't know who was with him when he got it. Well, actually, I think we were all there because I'm pretty sure we all went to Yagra because that's when we got all of our potions and shit.
Yeah.
So we would know what it was. I get my namesake item back. But the spear, are we gonna leave for the funeral, right?
Probably. It's his like main weapon.
And then the medallion and ring.
What
I
does
don't know
the
who
Ring
knows
of
what the
Prot
ring
do?
is. That was so long ago.
I can't remember what the Ring of Prot does.
It gives you
I know
plus
what
1
does it.
AC.
Yeah, I know what it does. Out of character.
Yeah.
Well, anything that could help me take less damage would be greatly appreciated.
Sure. Go ahead. I hand you the ring, but not in a gay way, because it's Pride Month. It's like in a normal giving him a gift
He
way.
kneels down and puts it on your finger for you.
I gasp.
But he
I
is
did-
so much larger than me. He kind of has to kneel. There you go.
Well,
You're
yeah, he can't
protected now.
kneel to
Well,
propose to me.
he was putting it on your bottom fingers. He was putting them on your toes. You now have Crusher's ring.
I mean, the ring
there's
never
there's
says it
another
has to
thing
be in
he
your
could
hand.
he could put it on something else that's eye level with him.
I don't think he wants to do that. As funny as that one moment where
It'd also be
Kara-
really hard to do because it's always flaccid.
Oh shit, you're right. Okay, so that
Dead.
hey, and he's always like oily or whatever.
And it's hairy.
Yeah, that too.
But actually, no, it's not hairy right now. Well,
Anyway,
He does
I
not
give the ring
Um,
to Gara.
So
No, I
Anala
just
comes
mean-
back. Firstly, I'm interrupting because
Yeah.
it's conversation.
Don't blame you.
Says she can't find where the. Says she's willing to wait to do a funeral. After. Is there anything you guys want to do before the end of your time?
like in the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tomorrow, me and Steve want to go visit Yagra to.
Okay.
I
And you said you got a staff and a ring. Was there anything else?
and robe.
Robe. That's right.
And then I'm
I
going to also
don't-
get something identified. I'm gonna need a potion identified. I know what the potion is, OOC, but Steve does not in character.
No, you know, because it looks exactly the same as this other one. Like you identified it before because um
Okay, maybe I
because
just
yeah,
didn't change the
Jafir I literally
names.
had one and you compared them and they were exact.
Jafira
So.
had a potion of cloud form.
Yes.
Okay. Because
Or
I thought so.
someone
I just
did.
did not want to erase. Well, because like I
Someone
think
did.
I had one before, and maybe I got another one and I used the old one and
Was it cloud form? I don't think.
I have a foggy cloud that moves like liquid in a potion, which like I know is cloud form.
Hold on, let me check one second.
Because the pink cloud is
Oh
potion of
no,
mind
the
reading.
potion. Yeah, no. You had the fog that pours like water. That one,
Yeah.
or is it the purple with pink cloud?
No, it is the fog. It is not pink. Sage
Yeah,
took
you've
the
had
pink one.
that.
Yeah.
No, you
I
got
just
that
never got it
identified
identified.
before.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
It is.
That
It
you
is
got
cloud,
that
right?
after the
Yeah, we got it in
the
the
4 staff
wizard tower. Yeah.
yeah, you've had that idea.
Okay. It is cloud form, right? I was right.
Yep.
Okay.
Or is it cloud form or gaseous?
Yeah.
Gaseous.
Sorry. Gaseous form.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you guys go to sleep. So go ahead and take.
Like what? A long rest?
Take a long rest.
There's one exhaustion.
I'm exhausted already.
Now I'm
Cool.
down to 1. Or was it 2?
Oh.
The next day, you wake up. Outside of Steve Orr and Gara, anyone else want to do something?
I would like to find a different alleyway. The same, descriptors as I did the
Okay, what
more
did you
graffiti.
do to preserve your paint?
I think I just put a lid over the buckets.
What are you using as a lid?
Mm.
Like these are like mop buckets.
excuse
These
me.
are not like, they're not
Oh.
meant for holding like
Probably
preserving
like
liquid.
yeah, probably like a
Gloss.
towel.
A towel.
Yeah.
Okay, are you just
You probably
covering
didn't
it?
I mean, Coleman would do it haphazardly, so he'd probably just lay
I
a
see.
towel
Okay.
over and put in like a corner.
Okay.
Probably more
Go
work than keeping it
ahead.
over.
Just make a sleight of hand check. I just want to see if I know you're doing it haphazardly. I just want.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Is this all for
God.
labor anyway?
Well, poggers. The towel.
Yeah, you wake
probably
up in the
fell
morning and the towels have sunken into the paint
Oh,
and have
it works.
absorbed almost all of it.
Works.
You now have a black and
Brush.
white towel mode. Individual.
Very crusty.
Is there even enough to do anything with that paint?
Maybe on like a canvas, not like a mural.
Damn. Wait. You know what? They're like a small. You think I could find a small, like roughly the size of a canvas piece of wood? Like maybe like a disheveled
Maybe.
sign that fell off from all the fighting and stuff, whatever.
Maybe. Let's move
Okay.
forward and you'll have that. on the
Yeah.
map. So your plan is after seeing this paint, you want to find something to paint on with.
Yeah. Well, with what
What
little
about
paint I have-
Kane? Is Kane doing anything?
Not really.
Okay.
OOC Edge, the good chunk of the town is in chaos. Perfect chance for you to try to steal some shit.
Yeah. But it
Like
could
you said,
also
I know
get
that you made your
killed.
guy as a big thief. Yes, that is true. But Just letting you know. I
Yeah.
know that you wanted to be a thief and steal a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
Sorry. So yeah, you head out, or the three of you head out. Stevor and I was gonna say Garab. You are heading over to where Yagra is, and Coleman's tagging along. Not really sure why. But as you're walking, you're sort of seeing, like the smoke is still going up in a few places in the distance that you can see, but most of the commotion is done. A lot of the people now are kind of going back to daily life. See that people that are cleaning up. Go ahead and make perception.
Awesome.
God damn it, the dice is covering the perception check. Move so I can click it.
I know. When we were taking
There.
short rest, I just had all the magic dice covering
Amazing.
my entire thing, so I could not see how much I healed,
I
how many
technically
dice
rolled better
I
that
had
time.
left.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a lot to take in. None of you have been part of a war, or large scale battle. Like you've been in these skirmishes as an adventurer. You get into these little fights, but kind of just seeing the destruction of it's new. So you might not be as perceptive of your surroundings as you normally. Garab, you do see that there are a number of people who are sort of just taking scrap and stuff and throwing it into a cart. Just kind of cleaning up. You can see that there's a number of crews doing this. You would be able to point out something to Coleman, but
I don't know. What do you want?
yeah,
to do?
you know nothing
So-
about it. So,
Bollocks.
Coleman, you're just tagging along for the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you make it all the way over to Yagra's shop, which is Magical Illusions and Oddities. And you see that it's closed.
About what time is it?
Let's just say it's like 10 o'clock.
I will knock loudly on the door.
Yeah, you knock loudly, you wait for about a minute, and there's no response.
I will walk around to the back where she lives and knock loudly on the door.
Okay. You do so. And about 15 seconds after you knock, the door cracks open. You see a little eye kind of poking out, like looking out, and the door opens up, and you see Yagra, very skinny, almost skeletal, open the door fully, and she's just smiling a little bit. Welcome back.
Hello there. Our mission was a success.
Glad to hear it. Well, come in. Let me get some tea ready.
Oh, most appreciated.
You go in and you see it's a very modest place. There's a little, the furniture isn't gaudy by any means. It is, a respectable, it is respectably made. It's not extravagant by any means. brings
How
you to
high
the
is
kitchen.
ceiling?
The ceiling is about 8 feet.
All right, then I'm gonna cast disguise self myself and make myself 3 foot shorter, and that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna change.
How
what I look
tall are
like.
you?
I'm like 7.5.
Yeah, you still have headroom.
Well, I'm gonna still make
7.
myself
You're
3
not
foot shorter.
I thought
I
you were
thought you were
7 feet
7.
total. Yeah, because
Yeah.
Yeah,
Broker's
it might-
taller
yeah,
than you,
he's
and,
7.
and Broker's 7'1".
Yeah, I am 7.
Yeah, you got plenty of room. Fine. You can still do it if you want to, but
Yeah, no, I am. I can. Why not?
I didn't realize disguise self like actually changes your height. I think it's just that you shape yourself into that height, right? Or you're just if it's the spell, then it's an illusion, right? You're still
Yeah,
7
I think
feet
disguise
tall.
self changes. Oh no, it's only the
Furbolg's
Furbolg
disguise
one
self
now.
is different. Yeah.
That's 'cause
Oh,
he's a
that's right.
Furbolg.
Okay. Yeah.
I forget
Thank you. That
Furbolgs get that.
yeah, they get a little extra, which is cool.
Yeah.
It's the only way they can fit into.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she sits you down. You got just a modest little kitchen. She sits you down at the table. Goes to the stove. She's already has the fire on, and she puts the kettle on. She comes back and she says, "Well, I'm glad that you've all made it out alive. I'm glad you've been successful. What can I help you with?"
But we've got some spoils of war, let's say, and I have 3 items that belonged to the incanter, and I was wondering if you could identify them for me.
Of course. Which one are you giving to her first?
The ring.
The ring. Well, she looks over the ring. She says, "You have a staff and what else?"
Robes.
All right. For these, it's going to be 50 gold per identification.
All right. Kelvin,
Nice.
can I have 150 gold?
Hold on. Looking at the party inventory.
I could do 100 as well. I only have 67 gold to my person.
What a peculiar number. How much was it that you need right now?
50 each for all 3, so 150 total.
Okay. We'll just take that all from the party inventory.
I'll be spreading
even-
these items among the party, of course.
Aye. Hence the party inventory. There you go. I take it from party inventory and hand it to Garob.
And I hand it to Yargra.
Okay. She takes the gold and she starts casting her spell above the ring. See, she just kind of moves her hand above it, and kind of places her hand on top of it after the quick moving. She whispers something under her breath, opens her eyes, and she hands the ring back. She says, "This is a ring of spell storing." Okay.
All right.
She grabs the robes and kind of holds it up by the shoulders. She whips it out, kind of like she's like dusting it out a little bit, and then she kind of folds the 2 shoulders into a point, grabs it with one hand, starts moving her hand down the robe as she whispers something under her breath. And she's like she kind of just thinks for a second, and actually does it again. And then she puts the robes down on the table and she grabs the staff and she casts spell again. This time she's holding it up with both hands and looking at it while she's casting the spell. And then she puts the staff down on top of it. I'm not sure how helpful these items will be. As you... How much about magic do you know?
I know a little bit. I can cast spells and such.
Make a deception check.
Wait, why? I can cast spells and such.
You're
How
not.
is it deceptive?
You're not really casting a spell, then. You're using an item.
No, I
Not
have
the same.
spells.
He's a paladin.
I'm a
Oh
paladin.
yeah, you are a paladin. My mistake. I'm
a 4th level paladin.
all right. Well then, that's right, dude. I always forget because you're very
Yeah.
unpaladin.
He has not used.
I
very
don't
many
even remember
paladin
the
features.
only time you ever cast smite is when you get a crit. So I.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
and like the very time that he would have been poisoned, it's like his race is also immune to disease or resistant to disease, so the paladin thing doesn't matter either.
All right. Well, she just kind of chuckles at. What do you all know about the Shadow Week?
Nothing.
You can make an
History?
Arcana check if you wish. It'd be an Arcana check.
Because
Oh,
I
wait,
know
make
what the
it
Shadow
like a-
Weave is. OOC. All right, it fell. Damn.
Wait, I'm adding a d6 to this via my knowledge of the past life.
Coleman, would you like to roll for this?
You know what? Surely my +1 will grant me something.
So I got a 15.
That's crazy.
Well, yeah, Coleman got the best.
Garob and Coleman, you have heard of the Shadow Weave before, but you don't really know anything about it. You know it has something to do with magic. I mean, Coleman, you're a little bit more understanding of magic in this regard, but not really. She kind of looks at you, you three, and she says, well, the basics of magic, at least in this plane of existence, of the magic is basically our interaction with what is called the weave. The weave grants magic, and it's run by Mistra, the god of magic. Now, there's a whole religion regarding this, but that's not really. There is almost like an opposite side of the coin called the Shadow Weave, which was created by Shar. Now, the Shadow Weave is much easier to access, but you have to give up more when you do so. Mainly because Shar is a conniving bitch. But while you do get power, you lose part of yourself. This is why the Shadowvar in particular, very nasty in nature. They've given up a part of their souls so that they can achieve power, and the Shades are even worse. Directly letting the Shadow enter and be a part of them corrupted their sense of empathy. These two items, the robe and the staff, draw upon the powers of the Shadow. Enhance that connection. Now you can use, well, maybe not the staff. The staff is for a wizard, and I don't see any the robes can help, but to make, I could get into specifics, but basically it's a curse if you were to don. Now, that being said, I don't think that you should walk away. So I'm willing to pay for the 2 items 8,000 gold.
I'm okay with that if you two are. Since I guess we're the only people here. So we're making the decision for the group.
What did you say? What was that number?
8,000. $8 quadrillion.
I whisper. That's not enough in the party inventory.
No, she's gonna pay us 8,000 for the items.
Oh, okay, I visit Durbin.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
we don't
sorry.
get two.
Brain lapse.
So we only get the ring, but she gets the cloak and the rod for 8K.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Since
How'd
it's
you-
not useful
how
for
did
any
you
of us.
Call both of them the wrong things. Or say
No,
cloak and
Kristen.
rod instead of staff and robes.
No.
He's a rod of fertility. He's an old man.
Well, rod and staff are the same thing to me. But yeah, cloak and robe are different.
That's. I quite frankly, don't know too much about this, so that sounds like a good number to me. Get up.
Yes, we should get rid of them. We've no use
Alright.
for them. I would honestly prefer to destroy them, but
Looks like we're all in agreement.
She smiles. She says, very well. And what I'll do is I'll return the 100 gold for the identification, since I will be the one taking the items. So basically, it's going to be 8,100 gold. Okay, let me go get that. And she grabs the robe and the staff. You see, anything you want to do while she is away from her apartment?
no.
No.
She comes back. She comes back shortly after, and with large pouch. There is 8,100 gold. You can take the time to count it out if you wish. I will get you all some tea. And as she says that, the kettle starts whistling. Grabs teacups and places them in front of you all and fills with an herbal tea of sorts, but it's not a very strong one. On the table, she adds a little jar of honey. And you can see as she sits down and as you guys are looking through, she takes out a little shaker and adds something into her tea. Then comes in with a little bit of the honey, dribbling that in, stirs it up and starts sipping.
Supposedly those are actually cursed items.
It debatable.
Because I know identify doesn't show if it's a cursed item.
It's because of who this person is. And that's all I'll tell you.
Okay.
assume we all collectively, responsibly counted 8100 in the pouch. I guess I'll.
It is an accurate count. Add that to however you want to add that.
Fuck, bro! I just realized something. The money on Jafira I got eviscerated into nothing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait,
But
Wow,
here
that's what
blew
you
all
come
the
away
money
with
away.
from that.
No,
Jeez,
no, I realized.
this guy.
Yeah, listen, that never crossed my mind until now. So you know.
So are we gonna split
Anyway.
that 5 ways? Eight
I was-
split 5 ways.
I was gonna say 6 if we were including Crux, but I guess he's not really in the main. the main,
Crux
the
didn't help
core
with
right
the
now.
items, but if you want to count Crux, we can count.
Crux just got an item too, so
Also,
for
just
free.
keep it in the party inventory for now.
Yeah,
that's
we
true.
can do that. Adding it to the party inventory. And
Yeah, add 81 in there.
progress.
Because no one would really gain from it.
Okay, at this time, if you guys want to a quick. I think now would be a good time.
Yeah.
Good fuck yeah, lay in my edge.
I'm gonna take a break, but if I'm not back in time, just continue on without me.
Yeah,
Not really feeling too good right now.
All right.
bro, same. I'm sick as fuck and it sucks ass. I miss when I could breathe through both nostrils.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Oh,
Dude, as soon as Bullseye said Ring of Spell Storing, I was like, holy shit, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, for a warlock.
I'll say,
I wasn't
how
thinking
exactly
of
the-
yeah, like,
Yeah, too bad you're not playing your warlock.
Yeah,
Again,
no.
huh?
no, I was gonna say, how exactly
good
does
for
that
anyone.
work? How exactly does the ring work?
You
Is it,
cast
like,
spells
instant?
into it.
yeah.
Yeah, but
you
it's like
can
instant.
If you touch the ring and cast a spell, it stores it as 5 charges. So each level of spell is 1 charge. So you can put 1 5th
Okay.
level, or you can put like 5 first levels, or 2
'Cause,
second and a first.
Man, if I didn't remove gay ass from my learned spells,
Yeah.
that would have been really funny to have on the
'Cause, yeah,
ring.
you can just put it in here and then like you can save it till the next day.
Fuck.
So it's a way.
Yeah,
to,
you
like,
could you can also if you just want to keep a spell, like you don't want a spell with you like prepped all the time, you can just
Yeah.
have it in your ring
Yeah.
that always have it just like in case of
Man,
But once you cast it, the spell then leaves the ring and you have to redo it. So if you're removing it from your prepared, you then have to re-prepare it to put it back in there for the
Yeah.
day.
oh yeah.
And you do still have to then cast it from the ring. So if you put in a spell that takes like an hour to cast, you're essentially spending 2 hours to cast in a 1 hour long casting spell. You don't get to cheat the casting time,
Oh yeah, never mind. Then.
FYI. So if you were trying to cast like a crazy spell that takes like a whole
Gay
day
ass.
ritual to cast,
No, just gay ass.
oh yeah. Like, I was just saying that because like you could maybe be like, oh my gosh, like I have this crazy like
I can
magic
actually
arm
say
spell that
domain
takes an hour to
expansion.
cast. Yeah. But also, I don't think I have spells that I would necessarily want to put in the ring anyways. I guess I could put my psychic fireball in there.
Activate the ring and say, "To me, my glorious steed."
I could technically use it and just put the cure wounds in
See,
there.
Well,
and
see,
then
I
hand it
can
to
already
Oh
someone.
do
shit,
that.
that's
Too.
right. The cure
Yeah,
wounds.
I just put 5 levels of cure wounds in.
That would be without Jafira here. That'd be very useful.
I can only fill it up fully every 2 days, but
I got you, man.
Yeah, you just fill it up with like healing word, and you start shooting green laser beams from your hand to heal people.
I can't even
Go.
use it too. So
I
I can
also
feel
have
it. I cannot
mass
equip it
cure
'cause,
wounds.
I've got too much attunement.
Mass cure wounds would probably
I
be
thought
the
you were
thing to
saying
add there
you
if you do
because
that.
you weren't one of the classes.
No,
Because I'm pretty sure it has classes on it.
no. No, it doesn't.
Okay, no.
Anyone can use it. So that would a caster can cast the spells into it and then give it to someone who can't cast spells.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, I have to get rid of my circlet of protection though, or no, circlet of human perfection. That's what it's called.
Oh man, Stevor would have to unattune from one of his 2 staffs that he's never used.
Yeah, that's so sad.
Just because I don't want them to break, and they are very easy to break. They turn into an animal that has like 10 hit points, and if they
Yeah,
take the damage, it just explodes.
yeah.
And the one that does have some HP, both purpose is to grapple people, which grappling sucks.
It makes it easier to be killed then.
Stevor is more just a collector of the stupid shit. So once Stevor leaves, he will continue to collect stupid shit.
And he'll show up like Jarlaxle at the end of Dragon
Yeah.
Heist.
Yeah. Stevor comes back and he's got like 50 gold rings on. He's got like
Mhm.
three pendants. He like already will look as strange as he does now, wearing two robes. Because Stevor does have a robe that looks very goofy on right now. It maybe isn't super present, but it's there.
It's a robot.
I have like a white robe that has just a bunch of fucking pictures on it.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're wearing that. Shit.
Yeah. And one of the pictures is a horse, which means I can take the horse off of my cloak and summon a horse. So Stevor does just have a mount whenever he wants right now. Limited uses. I think I have 2 horses. Yep, I have 2 horses and I have 2 mastiffs. And a 10-foot pole. But Stevor spent a lot of money on that. Never give it away.
Yeah, I also thought I think we got low balled for the cloak and or robe and staff.
Yeah, probably, but I don't care.
Ziggy sold the necklace of fireballs for 6,000.
Well, you also had like max roll on how many beads you had.
Yeah. Still a rare magic item. Just one.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the issue with rarities. Is it's like, hey, do you make everything the same price for all rarities, or do you make it based on what it does?
Yeah.
Because there was a whole conversation that we had about the people that make the more accurate prices, but then the fucking like decanter of endless
Yeah.
water is like $1 billion magic item,
Mm-hmm.
which is an uncommon. I think maybe it's a rare.
I think it's uncommon.
Dude, I legitimately, when fucking Bolsey said, "Dude, the silent observer," it literally fucked with my head because I was like, "Who the fuck is he?"
I thought he was talking about the viewer. Being
Well, yeah.
Sage's YouTube video upload.
I mean,
was
see,
like,
like, I
why is
thought
he
there was a
talking to the
third
viewer?
person, like a third party in the call. Like, I thought there was just like a like John, other guy. Like, I just thought there's somebody else was in the call that I didn't know was in here.
Wolf Magic joins. He's in the campaign.
Well, yeah, so it like fucked up with my head, and I was like, whoa. It is also funny that like Sage said what his burial thing was, and we're not going to do it, or we're not going to fully do it.
Yeah. I also couldn't find literally anything that's official D&D on it.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, because the like only thing, yeah, because the only places that will have like official is like if it's like a very popular god. And Scarlet's not a popular god.
Yeah.
Well, it's not they hate centaurs.
It's because
It's
Evermead's
just-
not on the Sword Coast.
Well, and it's like more the fact that it's like, hey, how did you know that Scarlet existed, Sage? You decided to play a centaur, and you probably looked up centaur gods and found Scarlet, right? Well, yeah. But like, I mean, like, even when you were new to D&D, you probably knew a good chunk of gods. Probably probably because of Baldur's Gate, but like you probably knew who like Helm, who Talos is Skyrim. Fucking Edge just said Talos too many times. It's fucked with me. What the fuck's his name? God of Storms, God of Destruction. I don't remember. Fuck with my head. But there's just gods that like everybody would know. And like yes, it'd be cool if like every god had some lore on it and had the answers that you wanted. But also I feel like most you can kind of estimate. It's like, hey, Scare's kind of like a god of nature. Odds are he probably wants you to be buried naked in nature, so you continue the natural wildlife cycle. You will then become nutrients for the crops, even though you're ash, so I don't know if ash is good for crops or not, but... Well, I just more mean as in the druid way of no metal. He probably wants you to just be buried, so you can harvest, you can be nutrients for the crops and stuff. And then you'll be reborn as a beautiful tree or something, I don't know. Yeah, but also your character can have their own thoughts and what they would want anyways. It's just there truthfully isn't an answer, so you get to come up with one. It's like I know what my next character would want if they die, and what I will do to other people and things if they die. I'm gonna burn them.
All right.
Because cremation, I think, because from my research, cremation seems pretty popular in D&D. A lot of deities and a lot of people want to be cremated.
Do we recremate his ashes?
Well, thing is I don't really think Japhira was cremated. I think he just kind of was more of just like atomized.
Cremation.
Cremation.
To the second power, got it.
We'll have I'll burn the box he is in. We can be recremated.
Okay. Well, you finish up your meeting with Yagra, and after your tea, unless you want to speak to her about anything.
Nope.
Okay.
Thank her and have a nice day.
Yeah. So she kindly lets you leave, and you all head back home, and you can make another perception check.
Augers, surely this time. God damn.
Good one.
You find one of these passing carts. You see some wood. It's not really quite what you're looking for. It's pretty bulky. There's enough surface area to do what you want.
You don't have to do. I'll bring it with me.
All right.
Dust it off.
Go ahead and make a strength check.
Haha, now that my strength is normal, surely this will be fine. Or I guess I'll leave it here.
No, I mean, you can carry it with you, but you're lagging behind the group
Okay.
as you're carrying this thing, because you're sort of dragging it a little bit. You were able to carry it a little bit of the ways, but now you're starting to.
What are you doing back there?
Dragging.
Do you need a hand?
Oh, that'd be very nice of you if you'd be willing.
I will pick up the whole thing.
Him included. He's just
And
dangling from the end.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't
Oh.
even need to do a strength check here now. You're able to get the piece back to Ragulin's mansion. And what do you want to do with this piece of wood?
Oh, you could leave the wood outside. Then I go in, grab the paint, and then I will paint on it, and then move it to a different location at a different time, whenever that would be. But hold on, where is it? Oh fuck, I didn't save it as a PNG. Hold on.
Oh damn,
Save
you made
as.
another piece of art?
A little bit more crude, however. Uh, yeah, where the fuck did it say? Here it is. It's a bit more crude, but I didn't put the white on the back, but you can imagine.
Oh, that's so good. You even gave him his little pompadour.
Yeah. And then fucking
People who
drag
did
that
not know
somewhere
Jafirai 100% probably just think there's a horse named Jafirai.
with a pompadour.
Oh, okay, you did.
Yeah, it's
Why is it? My
Yeah.
shit's not. Okay, there we go.
no. Don't zoom
It's
in
because
unless
it's
you have a different back.
transparent.
Yeah, it's I did put a white background on the horse part.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll drag the slab of wood somewhere, a random people might see.
Okay, sure. Okay. Well, unless there's anything else you want to do on this day, we can end the day there.
Nope, that is everything Coleman has planned to do.
All right. You all can take another long rest if you need it.
You're spoiled with long rest. Ooh.
Feels so good. Somebody has to feel real good now that they're not exhausted.
Yeah, they're less exhausted now.
God,
Pog.
I forgot. I was like, I don't need to take a rest. And then, wait a second.
Yeah. Anytime Boldy says that we can take a rest, I always take a rest, even if I'm full on stuff, because there's probably something that I'm missing.
Oh, actually, before I go to bed, I'm gonna pump 3 spell slots of Cure Wounds into the ring.
Oh, you're keeping it. Okay.
Well, I'm just pumping the spell slots into it right now.
Oh, wait, how
I'm not gonna
wait,
keep it. I'm just putting
okay.
Cure Wounds into it.
Oh, you want to
What level
put
is Cure Wounds?
mass cure wounds there?
Oh, actually, yes. Maybe that would be better. Here, take.
Wait,
1.
how many slots are in there?
It's 5 total.
Okay. Oh, I mean, I could put 2 in.
Wasn't Mass Cure?
I'm pretty
it's
sure
a
it has to be
5th
the
level.
person. Doesn't it have to be the person who's wearing it?
You can unequip it afterwards. It stays in it. Cause yeah.
Hold on.
Because it even says when found, it contains 1d6 minus 1 levels of store spells chosen by the DM.
Right, but it's empty.
Yeah, but
To begin
that's,
with.
yeah. But someone can put spells
Okay,
into it
I
and
see,
give it
I
to
see,
someone
I
else.
see. Yeah, no, I get it.
So those two can put Cure Wounds in it and then give it to
Whoever.
Anala or...
Right, but they can't. So unless Anala can cast Cure Wound,
No, you don't need
I'm
to be able to
pretty
cast
sure
the
that's
spell.
how it's.
While
I think it
wearing
has
the
to be
ring,
a-
you can cast any spell stored in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can give it to John Edge.
Okay, I see. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that works.
So did you
So-
want to put Mass Cure Wounds into it?
I can do that.
All right. Here's
How does that work? Do I just
just take the spell store.
Touch it
I
and cast
don't
the
need it
spell
anyway.
into it.
okay?
Just and then when you put it in there, customize it and put that in the notes.
I think you have to be attuned to it to cast into it, right?
Probably yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so a tool.
I mean, like, there's like, otherwise, this is just like, it doesn't make any sense how whatever.
Okay, hold on. Called Ring of Spell Storing.
Yeah.
Spell Storing. Is it the blue one or is it the legacy one?
Legacy.
Yeah.
All right.
If there's a legacy option, always choose that.
All right. Add
Until we
that.
switch to 5.5 if Bullsaber decides we will. But that probably won't happen.
No. If
Oh,
if
I added the wrong
anything,
one.
if anything, we're gonna be switching over. With how just on an off note for this, with just how Hasbro is leading everything D&D related.
Oh wait, there's only
Um,
one blue one.
I don't
Okay.
want to buy any more D&D products. And the only thing that I'm going to be keeping money for is being able to access shit that I should have access to regardless of if I've paid them or not. And so that you can all have access while we're using 5 East. But yeah.
Okay. So it's so one level or one spell of each level is how it works.
No, it has 5 spaces. So what level
Okay.
of mass wounds are you
Yeah.
putting in there?
Okay.
It's only 5th level.
Okay, so I can just put two
So, yeah.
because I can only cast 2 5th level spells.
Well, no, it can only have 5 levels of spell slots. So if you're putting in a
Yeah,
5th level
so
spell,
you can only
that's
put
it.
it
There's
one
no
mass
more.
Oh,
wound.
okay. That's
It's not 5 spells. It's 5 levels.
Yeah, so you can
okay.
5
That makes
first
sense.
levels, 1 5th level, 2 seconds, and a first.
Do you want?
Just
Hold on, because I can't downcast the mass cure wounds. If you just want,
Wait, no, just put the mass currents in
okay, just put mass cure
there.
wounds.
That's better than me putting 5 normal currents.
Okay, so just 1 mass cure wounds. Got it. Customize notes. Mass cure wounds. Okay. I think I did it right. I think you can like hover over it and see that in notes, maybe.
Yeah.
Have it
And
under
then
my.
you can keep it for now, and then
Okay.
whenever we hand it off, you just put it in the party inventory, and then they'll take it out of the party inventory, and it'll keep the notes.
Yeah. Okay. Augers. We did it.
All right, so you all take a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You wake up. It is the next day. Do you have any plans? Or are you just waiting for something to happen?
I mean, in 2 days, so we can go return the letter to Rembrandt. Right,
Okay.
Steve?
he said a day or 2. So if you guys want to go now, because it's only been 1 day since then.
No, it's 2 days. We were there, then we slept, went to Yagro, slept, and now it's today.
We can go. Let's go.
Okay, so you're heading up north again?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes. So the you do see as you were traveling a lot of the rubble and debris is starting to get pushed aside. If not has not already been fully cleaned up. I mean it still exists there, but it's not like in the road. Almost all the bodies have been moved at this point. You do still see a few in some of the more affected areas, but overall, it's looking a lot better than it did 2 days ago when you're coming back up. You have all walked and gotten to the bottom of the wall that leads up to where the road keep and road gate are. And see that it is busy here. There are a number of supply wagons nearby, a lot of people going up and down this singular road. You see that it is lined with guards. Not lined completely, but there's a bunch of guards that have taken up posts up and down the road. And you can see that there's a line of people that look like they're wanting to leave the city. And very unlike most of the time, where people are more concerned about people coming into the city, it's almost the exact opposite. A lot of people getting checked up, seeing what is being sent out of the city. You can see that an arrest is being made as one of these carts is holding a bunch of what seems to be artwork. You don't really know what the deal is with that or why it's being arrested. But yeah, you can see that there is basically anybody who has a cart of any sort that is wanting to leave the city being held up and being checked up. You make your way up the path as you are on foot, and you can see that it's busy up here. There's people running to and fro from the keep, running in and out. And you can actually see out in the open, surprisingly, Crux, who is sitting outside the door, just kind of keeping a lookout. He notices you all and just gives you a wave. You stand there staring at Crux in disbelief for some reason, not saying a word, not moving an inch.
We are frozen in shock.
Yeah.
Oh, we're making One Piece faces. Crux?
What are you up to, Crocs?
You are too far away to speak to him.
Well, then
You
I will
just
walk
noticed
up
him.
to him. Oh.
That's
So I
fine.
did
That's
not hear
fine.
what you said because I literally had to mute because I had a huge sneeze. So I was
Oh,
just
that's okay.
relying on somebody
Yeah, so
else
you
to,
walk.
like,
Yeah,
say
you.
something.
That's fine. You walk up the Crux. What have I been up? Well, I've just been making sure there's been no phony business, with any of these shadow jumping out of the shadows, trying to take out Rembrandt.
Are you
kinda
like a
points.
guard now?
Not fully. It's more just a temporary thing. Actually, I think today is probably the last day that I'm doing this. But if I'm going to save him from his execution, I better, stick it out until, all those that are able to are taken care of.
Well, I agree, but I think our group will be going back to Orc dueling within a few days. So if you want to tag along?
Yeah, well, I'm going to be maybe tagging along. We'll see. I'm definitely not staying here.
Yeah, I know this place sucks, doesn't it?
It's got its good parts, but I don't think it's worth me staying. I'm not going to find too much work dedicated to what I do. I mean, I probably could, but I think it'd just be better not to get involved. Might be a power struggle going on in multiple levels of the city.
Are Rembrandt and the leading figures inside?
Leading figures, I'm not sure who they are. Rembrandt is inside. He's been speaking to a number of people. I think Rembrandt's taken charge of things until. You know what? Why don't you just talk to him, and then he'll probably has a better idea than me just spouting nonsense.
All right. I'll go inside.
All right. Yeah, door is unlocked. You all head inside. See that Rembrandt is looking over some documents. And he signs one real quick and hands it over to seems to be a courier, who gives him a salute and walks past you out the. And he sees you all coming in. And he says, Furious 7. Welcome. Thank you all for all the help that you've provided in freeing this city of the tyranny that is Shadowvault. What can I
No
do for you all?
problem. Is the big shot? No, that's not what I'm gonna say. mm, is your boss around? Or could you
I
give this to him?
I am the boss right now, so
I
we're
guess I
currently
was referring to
reorganizing.
Knock. Unless you're the
Knock
that's
is
gonna
not my boss. No,
be leading the
Knock.
country. or
Knock
city.
is not going to be. Has no influence over the politics of the city.
Oh, okay.
Not.
Well, then here, and then I'll give Rembrandt the.
Oh,
the-
this was
the letter.
right. This is what you wanted to hand me the other day. He opens it, reads through.
Oh, okay. I was confused. Like I thought Knock was around the table, and so that's what I thought I was talking about. I was talking
No.
to before. Okay, yeah. Then I would have not said his name. You wiped out like half that conversation I just fucking had.
He looks it over and he closes it. Well, obviously we have a little bit of reorganizing to do. But I can say that probably within the month we can send over someone. I have someone in mind, but I'll have to reach out and see if they are available. But yes, I can get this organized. A month's time
Thanks.
from now, I will probably not be a political figure, but I will hopefully just be the leader of the guard fully.
You must really like that job.
It's not so much like as it needs to happen for. I think, a lot of the men look up to me and a lot of the people recognize who I am. I'm not a politician by any means. Cannot really help this city in that regard, but I can help keep the peace. I can help enforce justice when necessary. And I can see when something is right and when something is wrong. And I think that has a power, especially in the time of transition. There's going to be a lot of bumps along the way, and having something stable is good. There's definitely going to be people looking for power and people knowing that I'm not one of those. Something they can rely on. All right.
Gotcha.
Well, I want to thank you all for your service. I don't really have anything monetary to hand you all, fortunately, but I can say that you will have a lifelong friend in me and in the guard, Yaunn. If you need anything while you are within the realm's reach, I'd be happy to provide.
Are we all in the same room?
Hi.
Yeah, you're all in.
Yeah,
Right, well,
I
You
said.
I'll
you
take a
remember
comment.
this room. You remember this room specifically as the room that Overseer Malin chewed your ass.
Yeah, chewed my ass that end.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see that it has even less furniture than it did before. There's just kind of a table and a few chairs. Anything Shadowvar related has been removed. Well, if you don't have anything else, I do have other matters to attend to.
Nay, I don't think we have. So I guess we'll be on our way.
Right. Well, thank you all again for your 7. I have you all to thank for my own life, as well as the life of this city. And you see that he puts his hand to his chest and he gives you a sort of, slight bow and a sign of respect.
Thank you.
With that, he sits back down and starts going over some papers.
I'll leave.
Alright. We'll make our exit.
At this time, is there anything else you want to do in the city? Anything you want to look into?
No.
I want to go get a notebook.
Okay. Yeah, you can get a notebook. It is 4 silver.
Okay.
Geralt's
Okay.
gonna
Are you
learn how to
doing
read
anything with
and
this notebook, or are
write.
you just holding on to it?
For now, I'm just holding on to it.
Okay. Yeah. Any supplies you all want to get before you head out?
Oh, Steve was all loaded up on his
Don't think
supplies.
so. I think we're bueno.
Okay.
I guess make sure everybody has rations. Not that we probably need them, but just in case.
Goodberry, poggers.
Okay. You spend an extra day within Yaunn, and then you all head. Crux decides to stay an extra day behind, just to finish up some business on his end. And says that he will meet you all in Ordulin shortly. You all leave through the road gate, passing the farms and the small homesteads that you first saw when approaching the wall that surrounds Yaunn. You look back and you can see the floating island still above the city. And you all have your own feelings about the city and about what all the actions that you've taken since first coming into the city, whether that have been going into an underground cavern to slay some monsters that had been released, or going into the hole to save priests, the surviving priests of the city, from the terrors that of the shadow plane that have traversed over into the mortal plane, or finally slaying the incanter of Shadowvar. You all have gone through a lot. You've lost members party. You had members of the party move on. You've been confronted with decisions that you've had to make and ways that you haven't agreed on, and having to make resolutions within your own party to figure out what to do next. Regardless of those feelings, that you have all come out stronger in the end, as you look forward to the next adventure. It takes a few days for you to get back to Ordulin, from which you get back to Ordulin, from which you immediately go and report to Lord Ebonwood, who it's been about a month and a half, maybe 2 months, give or take. And he eagerly awaits you and invites you in to speak to him. You can see that he is posted by his window, a very large window in his office, kind of looking out into the large opening, which it's actually now has some buildings going up right outside the mint that you had helped basically clear of enemies and provide the golem rod used for the adamantine golem, which now stands outside in front of the mint.
Cool. Imposing figure.
Yeah, there is things going on. You do see that the city has been bustling on your way in, but you are now in his office, and he's kind of looking out. He says, "Well, would you please enlighten me on your actions in Yaunn?"
We passed the letter on to somebody who is the acting leader right now, and he said he will be sending a representative in a month's time.
He smiles. Says, excellent, excellent. Well, you've sunk in a lot of time and a lot of resources into this. And do not think that I have not noticed this. I am very grateful for the work that you put in, as this is very important for keeping the stability within the city. I don't say this lightly, and that Catherine Delanar is a very powerful person, a lot of influence throughout many of the nobles within the land, and this should help in some ways offset that, keeping the different factions here equal in power.
I completely forgot that was something we were doing too, is that we were doing this to reduce her power. It's been so long. So much stuff's happened.
Well, first of all, let me just say that I'm going to give you a reprieve of 2 months from work from anybody on the council. And this is mainly just so that you can all get a break that you so greatly deserve. Obviously, you are individually able to make up your own decisions, but as a group, you are currently on hold. I am also giving your party 12,000 gold services you've done for the city. That is a respectable amount of money for what is going on. And if you think it's low, just know that I've also put in a word for home ownership. Within one of the new districts, a plot of land has been designated for the Furious Seven for a building of your choice to be made. I'd be working with the stackers and the timbermen to construct it, but within those 2 months, you shall have a place to call your own. Once again, I am very grateful for the work that you've done, and I hope that in the future, you will be working with us to better the city as we grow. And I'm looking forward.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, by the way. My name's Garab, and this is Kane.
I'm Kane.
Yes.
Yeah, we have
Shuffling.
lost some, and some have passed.
Well, that is the nature of some of the mercenary groups that I'm aware of. I haven't really...
It's the way the line of work works.
Yeah, it can be very brutal. I'm sorry for whatever losses that you may have occurred along the way. Once again, if you wish, I can set up a plot behind your building for a memorial for anyone who lost, if you wish.
Aye, that would be great.
I will make a note of it. Well, welcome home. And with that is going to be the end of anything action related in terms of the party. I'm surprised this actually took as long as it did. I was originally going to just do sort of a summary of what would happen, but I think this worked out better. That being said, I think we're just going to do... I want everyone to just send me what they want to do with their downtime. If you have any questions, you can ask those now regarding what you want to do. If you want to work on a skill, you got 2 months. If you want to deepen your relationship with one of the factions, you can do that. If you want to travel, you can do that too. You want to look into something in another city, you can do that. If you want to retire your character, you can do that. However, it's going to be very odd for that to happen. Also, during this time, I'll figure it out as I go. Actually, I don't want to spoil. So,
Well, I've already sent you what I would do with my downtime, so.
Yep.
And I also very nicely put in there a way for you to think of a way that Steve-O would leave and the reasoning.
I mean, you can leave for whatever reason you want. If you are planning to retire your character, if you want to say goodbye now to the party, now is the time to do it.
If that was referring to me, I probably would. I guess Steve would stay around for a little bit because he does have some things that he's going to do in downtime. But after that, Steve would probably say
Yeah, that's
he
fine.
leaves.
We're just going to do the goodbye now.
In my message, Bullseye, I said something about a mission from patron. Are you okay with that route?
Hold on, let me reread it.
I just like towards the end of the message, I said something about like I don't know if patron has like a mission or like a quest or something. I would do that because then it would also give Steve a reason because he's following his patron and not just doing the Ziggy or John. It just says fuck you guys. But I
I
can go
mean,
with that.
sure.
If,
I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not sure what
because
that would be.
it like also
but...
just gives him a nicer of a reason, and then also you can do whatever the hell you want with Steve. So if you decide to make Steve,
I mean, I'm gonna do whatever I want with any of your retired characters anyway.
Yeah.
So,
But,
I mean, they're not gonna die, but you know,
They can be used in whatever
Yep.
way.
have fucking Steve come try to kill us. It'd be funny.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
I've already set up stuff with those characters that are still alive. So
hell yeah.
I was gonna
Ziggy's
set up
coming
something
back.
with Brogar if
Guys gotta come back.
you know, Garob did. But that actually fits in already, so it works perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'll tell a party that the
Jafira is
I
going to come
will-
back as a Force ghost.
Yeah.
So I'll just tell the party that like I have a more important quest to show up, and I had a great journey, and I will leave after I do the rest of my downtime stuff because this will happen at the end of my downtime.
Great fighting by your side, Steve-O. Hope you have great fortune in your future endeavors.
Yep, and I wish you guys the best, and I hope that nobody else gets the Jafira treatment. Nobody should have to suffer that pain, even though it probably wasn't that painful. And don't get too drunk, Coleman.
No promise.
Because I just remembered that I don't know if we paid for our rooms or not. This is like, oh, see, this is not me talking in character. I do know that we had a room, and I don't know if we paid for the entire time we were gone, but I do know there was a fucking giant barrel of alcohol in it.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Wait, isn't that here in Orduin?
Yeah.
I think Kane's
Oh,
downtime
really?
is
Yeah,
just
Wait,
gonna
oh,
be-
fuck.
fly in.
Yeah. That's what I said is I don't know if we paid for the room while we were gone. Because I think we paid for a couple
Oh,
weeks.
yeah,
We
I
didn't
have
think
no
we were going to be
idea.
gone that long.
Yeah, that's not the
Truly
flipping
fun.
Yeah. That's
Wait,
the
what
thing,
was
we
the?
have to go into the
It was
VODs to find
20K, right?
Total.
Okay.
It was 12. Well, he just gave us 12, and then Yagar gave us 8.
Well,
out. Yeah. 8's in party, and so I say we probably should split the 12.
so put 12. We can do that. I mean, 6
yeah.
ways would be easy.
12
Okay,
would be
so-
split.
So I'm like, what I'm
Fine.
gonna do is because I don't want to put a whole session. To downtime. I think most of you guys have the ideas, unless there's something specific that you want to do and that you think requires some RP. Just let me know about that. So next weekend we will not be having a session. And then the weekend after that, I'm going to Holtz's wedding. So definitely
So
not
2
there.
weeks.
Alright.
So, and I still have. Hold on one second.
Because I was going to ask about that.
So yeah, we got some time. I also have to do some stuff on my end. I have Oh my gosh, I can't wait for you guys to look into this other stuff. I mean, obviously the Shadowvar stuff is, I think, pretty cool, but it kind of dragged out for a bit. Mainly because I think it took you guys a while to kind of figure out what you wanted to do to kind of fix things. You were kind of forced into making a decision rather than coming naturally. You guys are very bad at just deciding on something.
Yeah.
So,
Well, hey, my new
It was
character
tough without
will be
Sage.
very much aligned with the good paladin. So I have 2 people that are trying
Yeah,
to do the
yeah.
righteous good thing all the time. So we'll
Yeah.
probably be the
I
righteous.
have to ignore my
Paragon,
player
probably meant to
instinct
be.
and am forced to be good.
sure. Yeah, whatever. If you guys want to, I mean, obviously Jafirai is dead. Sage, you always play very strong-willed characters. I love that for you. And it just makes it really easy for everybody to just kind of fall in. I want you to hold back a little bit on that in the future because I think everyone's a little too comfortable with that and just falling into that. And then you get into these situations where everyone's just kind of standing around waiting for one person to do something.
That's why I've held back too, because
Yeah.
I felt like I was taking over a little too much while playing Ziggy.
I think that was
Fewer just sucked
okay,
as a
but yeah, I
character.
hear what you're saying, and I do appreciate you
I mean, that's why, like,
looking into that.
my next guy is like, you know, like less like he's still like strong-willed ish, but not like as bad as Jafiri was about it. Like he'll like let
No,
anything
I don't think.
happen
No,
as long
okay,
as it
so
doesn't
you're
hurt
misunderstanding. It's okay to be strong-willed as a character. It's about where you really use that, right? So, and like I said, I think Jafiri was perfectly fine. Like he was
Yeah.
headstrong. He was a little bit ignorant of how the world worked. He had a very rigid view about how things are supposed to be, and that's why he was. That's not. There's nothing wrong with a character.
Yeah.
It has more to do with. It has more to do with
For party
as a
convenience.
party as a whole. And this is not any one person's fault, mind you. And this is not your fault.
I was just telling
this-
the party to RP more, and then
I'm
making
basically
Sage do all the
saying
RPs.
that I'm saying, yeah, not even just RP more, but has to kind of direct where your group is going. Like when the best times where your party was working as a party is when you were discussing with one another about what to do. Like, for example, when Malant gave you that quest to go look at this abandoned orphanage and stuff, you all had things that you were kind of latching onto, and like some of you had similar opinions, but they were all slightly different.
Yes.
That was one of the kind of spots that
conversing.
I really enjoyed because you guys were taking your character and being like, this is what I see, this is what is important to me, this is why I think we should do this. And it was all bringing out different opinions and perspectives, and I think that was really good. And I kind of want more of that, not just because I think it's interesting, but